Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Twins Franchise here on MLB 15, the show. Today, this episode, there's going to be no gameplay. This is just a review of the month of April, and as you can see, the Minnesota Twins have an 8-14 record, hitting .248 as a team. Excuse me, and a .341 team ERA. Meanwhile, it's pretty tight atop the American League Central with the other four teams, as the Tigers are a half game up with the White Sox, and the Royals and the Indians are only a game back of Detroit. Then as for here the other divisions, Mariners with the 16-6 record, and wild card wise, Twins are 5 games back of the Athletics and the Yankees, who both are 13-9. Nationals, Mets tied atop the National League East. Brewers lead the Central by 2 games over Pittsburgh, and the Giants have a 2-game lead over the Padres. And wildcard wise, Nationals and Mets got the 1.5 game lead over Pittsburgh, and then the East, Blue Jays half game over the New York Yankees. So we're going to now look at the statistics for the Twins, and as you can see, Joe Mauer leading the team with a .380 batting average, good for second in the major leagues. Jordan Schaefer, .265, Torian .305. But as you can see, the production drops off at that point. And that's been something that's been holding this offense back, is that the big, other key players like Oswaldo Arcia, Brian Dozier, and Trevor Plouffe. Arcia is hitting .203, and Dozier and Plouffe hitting under the Mendoza line. And Plouffe and Dozier, key parts. They're good RBI guys, and they're solid power hitters as well. Joe Mauer, Josmel Pinto, Kenny Vargas tied for the team lead with 3 home runs. And RBI wise, it's Kenny Vargas with 13, as he's hitting .246. Jordan Schaefer with 6 steals, but has been caught 3 times. And the team on base percentage, a very low .294. So not enough guys getting on base from this on-base percentage. Excuse me. And then pitching-wise, the team ERA is not too terrible at .341. Tommy Malone with the .329 ERA, Phil Hughes with the .356, and Ricky Nolasco with the surprising .235 ERA through his first 5 starts of the year. Meanwhile, Kyle Gibson has been struggling at a .494 ERA, and he's walked 10 batters. He's only struck out 15. And highest ERA on the team right now, J.R. Graham, who's our long relief pitcher, and he hasn't been pitching all too much. Excuse me. And then Brian Dunsing, .422 ERA, lefty. But we've been trying to intricate Thyblar a lot more, matching up against lefties due to the fact that he has a .338 ERA. And saves leader, of course, Glenn Perkins, but he's only been able to get 3 saves, but he's been very effective. Just a .180 ERA. 1 blown save, of course. And innings pitch, Ricky Nolasco, 30 2/3 leading the team. And the strikeout leader, Tommy Malone, with 24. Meanwhile, Kyle Gibson struggling with those 10 walks. And also, the pitchers have been allowing a lot of home runs. Pitchers have allowed 29 home runs already. And Kyle Gibson, a big part of that home run allowance, with 6 already. And we're just through the first month of the season. So, a lot of things that the team can very well improve on to try and get a better record. And now, looking at the league leaders, as you can see there, Joe Mauer, .380 batting average. You can see Cano leading the league. Dalton Pape in at-bats, triples, home runs, the RBIs, the whole thing. I'll just scroll through this, since I'm sure that some people are interested what is going on with some of their favorite teams. Miguel Castro, surprising everyone by leading the league in saves. Taijuan Walker, doing a very good job. And we're through the American League. Now for the National League, 3 guys hitting over 400. And I'll just scroll through these as well. You can pause if you want to look at the individual selections of stats. to look at for the league leaders. And Tim Hudson doing a very nice job over there in San Francisco. Johnny Cueto doing well. Buster Posey. And meanwhile, disabled list-wise, Mark Hamburger is about to come off the DL. And Eddie Rosario, minor league outfielder, will be back shortly. And now to look at the two guys in this franchise I'm sure everyone wants to see at some point. One of them being our top prospect, Byron Buxton. We'll get to him in a second. We'll look at our second best prospect, and that is Miguel Sano. And Miguel Sano currently is only hitting .232 in AAA with 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and we're going to continue to put him there. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And stuff I want to improve, his contact and his plate vision are the two big things that I want to improve. Also his fielding, but gonna put that on the back burner for right now. Work on the contact and plate vision and then bring him up. Maybe use him as a DH. Strictly before eventually moving him to third. But that would mean that we would have to trade Trevor Plouffe, who really doesn't have that much value at the moment. As I stated earlier, sitting on the Mendoza line, 134 with only 1 home run and 4 RBIs. So Plouffe does not have that much value at the moment, at least with the statistics, to be able to be traded. But moving right along to the guy I'm sure everyone wants to see at some point, Mr. Byron Buxton. I haven't called him up just yet. His fielding is good. His speed is good. I want to get his contact up a little bit, maybe work the contact into try and get it near 70, work the power to around like the mid-50s and get the plate vision up maybe mid-50s and like the low 60s before I decide to call him up. But Buxton should be making, I hope at least that he'll make his debut, maybe June, July, but we'll have to see where the attributes are at. Irving Santana, he's still serving his 80-game suspension. He's just, chilling out, doing absolutely nothing. He's not getting any boost or anything like that. So, missing Santana, but the pitchers have done pretty solid in his absence, trying to hold their own here. And bullpen's been doing, bullpen's doing their thing. So hopefully can improve on this record and try and make some moves. So I hope you all enjoyed this little wrap-up session of April. Like it if you did. Comment, subscribe if you're new. And until the next video, guys, I'm out.